Hello, I'm Dr. David Thompson, and I have a story that I need to share with you immediately. It's the story of Robert, a 67-year-old retired veteran living in the Midwest. When I first met Robert, his situation was dire. His knees were so ravaged by chronic arthritis that the simple act of standing brought tears to his eyes. He was using a walker indoors and was terrified of the future. The conversation with his specialists was revolving around a full knee replacement and the possibility of him having to move into a nursing home because he could no longer manage the stairs in his own house. His greatest fear wasn't the pain, it was losing his dignity and becoming dependent. His medical cabinet was overflowing with anti-inflammatory drugs and painkillers, all treating the symptom, none addressing the root cause. But today, Robert is a different man. He still lives in his own home. He walks his granddaughter to the park 3 times a week. And he even returned to his favorite hobby, woodworking, which requires hours of standing. The pain is essentially gone, and his mobility is restored. What was the solution? Was it an expensive injection or a new surgical technique?
No.
The secret was a simple, targeted nutritional strategy involving 4 foundational foods that 97% of conventional doctors rarely discuss. These foods activate your body's latent ability to rebuild cartilage at the cellular level. They are not drugs, they are the natural, powerful building blocks and anti-inflammatory agents your body has been starved of for years. In this video, I'm going to reveal all 4, explain the cutting-edge science behind why they work, and give you the practical, detailed guide on how to implement them starting tonight. I want to hear from you. If you are watching this, you know the grinding feeling of worn joints. I want you to immediately comment below with your current age, your daily sitting hours, or the most annoying symptom, like grinding knees, sore back after 8 hours at the desk, or weak wrists postpartum. Your feedback helps me confirm that we are speaking to the right community. And listen closely to this critical point. The knee pain, the stiffness, the inability to move freely, this is not just the price of admission for getting older. Your body is not simply wearing out like an old machine. It is a deficiency disease. You are running low on 4 specific, essential nutrients that are the foundation of collagen synthesis and inflammation control. Once we restore these, the body's natural repair engine can roar back to life. For 3 decades, I have served as a physician, treating thousands of patients who felt helpless, just like Robert did. My approach has always been the same. The deepest, most lasting healing comes from within, fueled by the extraordinary power of food. This channel and our community are dedicated to helping you live a healthy, independent life, free from the fear of pharmaceutical dependency. We use real, rigorous, scientific evidence to bypass the fads and marketing noise and deliver simple, actionable truths. My mission is to give you the control back over your own health destiny. Let's quickly assess your personal need for these 4 essential cartilage rebuilding foods. Please count how many of these 5 everyday symptoms you are currently experiencing. 1. Do you have easily bruised skin, or do your cuts take longer than a week to fully heal? 2. Do you frequently experience painful muscle cramps or spasms, often in your calves or feet? 3. Do you feel creaky or stiff when you first stand up after watching a movie or driving for an hour? 4. Do you suffer from recurring headaches or persistent low-grade fatigue that no amount of sleep seems to fix? 5. Is your skin dry, thin, and losing its elasticity, the kind that wrinkles easily and feels fragile? Now, please comment your score below. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. If your number is 3 or higher, your body is screaming for intervention. These symptoms are all interconnected and point to the same root cause of cartilage destruction: chronic oxidative stress and nutrient starvation. Think of your joints. Oxidative stress is like internal rust. it damages your cell membranes and proteins, including the collagen in your cartilage. Simultaneously, you are starved of the raw materials, the specific vitamins and proteins needed by your chondrocyte, the cartilage-building cells, to perform repairs. We need to stop the rust and supply the building blocks. Our first food, the ultimate joint lubricator and inflammation fighter, is wild-caught salmon. Maria, a 53-year-old office manager and mother of two, had classic mouse hand syndrome and chronic shoulder stiffness that made typing agony. She felt she was heading toward repetitive stress injury and early retirement. She started prioritizing salmon 3 times a week. After only 2 weeks, she reported a distinct reduction in the morning stiffness in her fingers and shoulders. After 2 months, she was back to knitting, a hobby she had given up. The power of salmon lies in its incredibly high concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. Omega-3s work at the cellular level by competing directly with inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids, found in many seed oils. Omega-3s are converted by your body into powerful anti-inflammatory molecules called resolvins and protectins. These molecules act like a swift cleanup crew, resolving inflammation and promoting the healing of tissues damaged by the constant low-grade systemic fire. They don't just mask the pain, they literally turn down the volume on the inflammatory signals that are chewing away at your cartilage. The benefit is documented. A meta-analysis published in the Annals of the Rheumatic Diseases in 2017 reviewed multiple trials and confirmed that supplementation with omega-3 fatty acids significantly reduced joint pain and stiffness in patients with rheumatoid arthritis, often allowing them to reduce their reliance on NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Practical Guide: How to. Dosage: aim for 3 servings, 4 ounces each, of wild-caught salmon or other fatty fish like sardines or mackerel per week. Golden time: best eaten at lunch or dinner, as the healthy fat content promotes satiety. Notes: always pair it with fiber, such as a large green salad. If you dislike fish, high-quality, third-party tested fish oil supplements are a good alternative, aiming for at least 1,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA daily. Have you been avoiding fish? If so, tell me why in the comments. Is it the taste, the cost, or something else? I'd love to help you find a way to incorporate this crucial food. Our second food might surprise you: red bell peppers. This common vegetable is your body's collagen catalyst. Carol, 46, had struggled with joint laxity and tendinitis since having her 3rd child. Postpartum recovery often leaves mothers depleted of key nutrients. She had chronic knee and hip pain when standing for long periods. Carol started incorporating 1 full red bell pepper daily. Within 1 month, she reported a marked increase in the feeling of stability in her knees and hips, noting she could stand while cooking without the usual ache flaring up immediately. The secret here is an astonishing amount of vitamin C, ascorbic acid. A single large red bell pepper can contain over 300% of your daily requirement. Vitamin C is not just for immunity. It is the absolute master cofactor for collagen synthesis. Think of building a zipper. You need the teeth, amino acids, but you need a very specific tool to pull those teeth together and form the strong chain. That tool is vitamin C. The process, called hydroxylation, where glycine and proline are converted into hydroxyproline and hydroxylysine, simply cannot happen without it. Without sufficient vitamin C, the collagen your body produces is weak, brittle, and structurally unsound, leading directly to weak cartilage. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2011 highlighted the positive association between high dietary vitamin C intake and reduced risk of cartilage defects, particularly in knee joints. High vitamin C intake was shown to protect cartilage from damage and oxidative stress. Practical Guide: How to. Dosage: Eat 1 medium red bell pepper daily. They lose some potency when cooked, so aim to eat them raw as much as possible. Golden thyme, perfect as a mid-morning or mid-afternoon snack, or sliced in a lunch salad. Notes: since vitamin C is water-soluble, it must be replenished daily. Also, look for the red ones. They have significantly more vitamin C than the green or yellow varieties. How do you typically eat your bell peppers? Are you raw and crunchy, or do you like them cooked? Let me know your favorite way to prepare them. Our third food is a powerful ancient spice that acts as your body's natural inflammation firefighter: turmeric. Jeffrey, 60 years old, was a former marathon runner whose knees were suffering the decades of pounding. His pain was constant, leading to stiffness that limited his walking. He was relying on daily over-the-counter pain relievers. He started the Turmeric protocol. Within 3 weeks, he was able to stop his daily NSAID use, and his pain was significantly reduced. He attributed the change to a feeling of deep, foundational relief, not just surface masking. The active compound in turmeric is curcumin. Curcumin is known for its incredible ability to interrupt the inflammatory cascade. It works primarily by inhibiting the activity of a master inflammation regulator in your body called NF-kappa B, nuclear factor kappa light chain enhancer of activated B cells. NF-kappa B is like the general that orders all the inflammatory troops, like C-reactive protein and cytokines, to attack your joints. Curcumin steps in and puts the general in check, dramatically reducing the production of inflammatory chemicals that erode cartilage. This is crucial for creating the calm environment your cartilage needs to actually heal. The Journal of Medicinal Food published a study in 2019 that performed a systematic review of randomized controlled trials. It concluded that curcumin supplementation significantly reduced the symptoms of knee osteoarthritis, including pain scores, and improved physical function, often matching the effectiveness of pharmaceutical anti-inflammatories without the side effects. Practical guide: how to. Dosage: use 1 teaspoon of dried turmeric powder or about a 2-inch piece of fresh root daily. The golden rule: curcumin has very poor bioavailability. You must combine it with a source of healthy fat, like a half teaspoon of olive oil or coconut oil, and a pinch of black pepper. The compound in black pepper, piperine, increases the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. Golden thyme: best consumed in the morning, mixed into a golden milk latte with nut milk or added to scrambled eggs. Have you tried golden milk before? If not, are you willing to try this simple recipe for profound joint relief? Let me know. Our final, and arguably most important, food is the true building block supplier: properly prepared bone broth. Dorothy, 72, was told her knee cartilage was bone on bone. She was scheduled for surgery. Before the date, she started my high-dose bone broth protocol. After 4 months, her surgeon was astonished. While the X-ray still showed damage, Dorothy was walking with minimal pain, postponing the surgery indefinitely. She gained quality of life and time. Bone broth, when simmered long and slow, at least 24 hours, releases massive amounts of type 2 collagen peptides into a highly bioavailable liquid. These are the specific, pre-broken down amino acids: glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. When you ingest these, your body recognizes them as the exact raw material for cartilage. They act as signaling molecules, traveling directly to your joints and telling your chondrocyte, the cartilage maintenance crew, that the building materials have arrived. This kickstarts the synthesis of new, stronger cartilage matrix. It's like delivering pre-cut lumber directly to the construction site, bypassing the slow, energy-intensive process of sourcing and cutting the material yourself. A randomized, controlled trial published in the Current Medical Research and Opinion in 2006 demonstrated that a collagen hydrolysate, which is what bone broth contains, supplementation led to significant improvements in pain and mobility in athletes with activity-related joint pain, proving its effectiveness in strengthening joint structures. Practical guide: how to. Recipe: use cartilage-rich bones, chicken feet, knuckles, beef marrow bones. Simmer with a splash of apple cider vinegar for a minimum of 24 hours. It must gel when cooled. If it doesn't gel, it's just stock, not broth. Dosage: drink 1 full cup, 8 ounces, every single day. Golden time: consume first thing in the morning on an empty stomach for maximum absorption. Notes: add a squeeze of lemon or a few sprinkles of dehydrated parsley, high in vitamin C, to help your body utilize the collagen peptides immediately. Are you convinced of the power of the gel? If you've made a broth that truly gels, let me know the secret to your success. My friends, the solution to rebuilding your knee cartilage naturally is not one magic bullet, but a synergistic attack using these 4 nutritional pillars. 1. Wild salmon for its omega-3 resolution of inflammation. 2. Red bell peppers for the essential vitamin C catalyst. 3. Turmeric for its curcumin firefighting of inflammation. 4. Bone broth for the direct building blocks of new cartilage. You have the power to stop the fear of dependency and reclaim your independent, active life. This is the science that 97% of medicine overlooks. Don't fall into the trap of thinking your body is beyond repair. Start today. Choose one of these 4 foods and commit to the science-backed protocol. I urge you to take control. If you found hope and valuable, actionable science in this video, please like this video right now. And if you want more natural, science-backed secrets to health and independence, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Next week, I'm sharing the 3 overlooked movement patterns that are secretly destroying your hips and how to fix them in 5 minutes a day. You won't want to miss it. I'm Dr. David Thompson. Thank you for listening. Be well, and I'll see you soon.